For you to lose like you lost and then take your ball and go to Australia and Sweden and Portugal and wherever you and Yachty was at, Turks, you'd have been everywhere else just because of a loss.
That part.
That's the part niggas don't respect.
Yeah.
Anybody could have lost to Kendrick. You're not exempt. Kendrick is one of them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But the way that you lost, how you lose that fight, and how see you get jumped in the schoolyard, yeah, no, that matters.
It's a way to get beat
That
up.
matters.
He lost the fight at school and switched schools.
Drake.
Now, this is one y'all should have been marking y'all calendar for. We got to see what Joe Budden got to say about Drake's lawsuit getting dismissed. Y'all better like the video. You better subscribe. Let's get to it.
You.
Really?
Yeah, we went on your Instagram stories. You was going crazy.
No, I'm going crazy. Stop.
It don't take much.
Stop.
When it comes to this topic, it don't take much.
You had him going crazy.
That's true.
You had the streets in a frenzy.
No, I didn't.
You did.
You
We
did.
told
You
something.
really does, right.
We saw the streets.
Stop it. That wasn't the streets.
The streets was going crazy.
That was me at home watching Dateline, just bored doing shit.
Looking for
why
pictures.
Not? Oh, no, looking.
Oh, you had it.
You
had it right there.
That's the thing. I just be scrolling and you see some shit, you be like, oh, boy, that's a good pic to post. And it just so happens a few hours later, the Drake news broke about the lawsuit.
Yes. And it looked like you were spiking the football.
No, because I mean, to me, it's not that important. I was never one that believed that was going to go a different way. So, I mean, to me, yeah, you post a picture, you lost, and then you move on. But people were messaging me like, oh, tomorrow, this is fucking life-changing. Now that we got the verdict, I know you're going to go crazy again. And I'm like,
They expected 2 hours on this. They expected 2 hours on this.
okay, do y'all have something important to say about it?
I ain't got much. For the audience and for people who didn't actually follow the news, Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group.
Hold up. For the people that missed it, yesterday evening, somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock, it was finally confirmed. The news broke that Drake's a bitch. I'm about to come in here and fucking word me to
That was
death.
easy. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, he went to court, he lost. The same shit that I told y'all 11 months ago rang true yesterday at around 6 o'clock.
Courts were on the side of hip hop, man.
Some tweet was going around that said Drake lost the nigga way and the white way. That was a good one.
That's a great tweet.
And people just started having fun with this. Now back to the facts. Mark, take it away.
I mean, you basically nailed it. I mean, Judge basically said the same thing. I mean, in more complicated language.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's basically what the judge said. He said that this
bullshit outta
was
here.
basically he was saying this isn't
Non-actionable offense.
Yes, non-actionable, meaning you can't take legal action on this because it wasn't defamation, the judge ruled. He said that this was an opinion. And he said there was no way that someone reasonably would hear that song and think that Kendrick Lamar was stating facts about Drake being a pedophile. That was his opinion. And therefore, you couldn't sue, and they threw the case out. So the case is over, and there's a big loss for Drake.
And also told him that you being called a pedophile was a callback to your song.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what he was up here saying. Like, dog, you can't say, hey, call me this. And then when a nigga call you that, get mad. Even in Universal's statement about this verdict, they're like, and we look forward to continue working with Drake. And
Yeah, I bet you do.
Damn right we do.
I think that was
You ain't going nowhere.
I think that was his fight.
Now, the other side, I do think...
Slow down, because you can't bring up that comment and then we not break down the comment.
Oh, okay.
That was quite the, depending on how you read that. Let's see. From the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe that they're going to continue to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they're going to continue to want to.
I mean, certainly with the shit that they already own, whether his
Yeah, but
going
new shit be
forward
here,
it
yeah.
goes somewhere else,
that's
they're going to
possible.
continue to pump his old material.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Like any other.
It's a cash
label.
cow.
Yeah.
It's a cash cow.
I
Any
don't.
other
I don't
way?
think they
Yeah,
necessarily
I
will put.
couldn't disagree more.
Yeah, I don't think they will put any
couldn't
money
disagree
into
more.
him proceeding
You're done.
forward. I think
You're
they
done.
want to crush him.
You're done. You're done.
No.
The
Yes.
punishment is coming.
How dare you?
We have not seen the punishment yet. I agree with everything that Ish said. Like, great, y'all are coming from the Drake Drake angle, but UMG is coming from the we own 65-70% of the market
music.
shit. We own this shit. Mm-hmm. You can't just listen. Back in my day, you couldn't just do shit to the label without fearing the repercussion from the label.
True.
So what?
You think that he could do all of that to Universal?
Yeah.
And Universal just say, "Oh, well, we want glad to still have them."
Back to business as usual.
If I can make another $1 billion off you, I'm gonna make the other $1 billion.
They got
off
enough
you.
billions.
I'm going to make the
That's-
billion
no,
anyway.
no such thing.
That goes against corporate behavior that you're talking about. No one's like, oh, I got enough money in the corporate world, especially when there's stockholders at play.
True. Keep
I'm
going.
getting the money regardless.
I'm making the money regardless off of this
I'm
guy.
making the money off of you.
That's not true.
If what y'all are saying is true, then throughout this case, they would have supported him. We've heard nothing but mad unreleased music that most people think is good from this Iceman shit. Even the Iceman shit kind of pops up and leaves. We have not seen any definitive evidence in the last year I'm with Ish that Universal is committed to spending on the future of Drake. The record labels see a window for you as an artist. So I don't know that they just supposed to continue to believe that he will be what he's been. Nothing that they've done says that they believe he's going to continue
I don't think
to
he
be
can
what
do
he's
what
been.
he's
But that seems to be a different thing, right?
That's different. I don't think he can do
Is it
that.
that we think your window's closed, so we're just not investing in you because we think you're on a decline, or is it we're going to punish you when you put out new music, or is it both?
Yo,
It's both. But I want to talk to the audience members out there that fucking beat me down for a year and change about, well, what if this is gonna get him his masters back? And I had to play along. I had to play along with you fucking buffoons out there that was telling me, hey, he's gonna be a martyr.
It's for the independent
I'm
artists.
not.
They definitely trying to make a Martin Luther King on this shit.
I'm not letting y'all get away with that. Sorry, I can't for what I had to endure the last year and change. Did you guys, in hindsight, did y'all hear yourselves? Dead ass. He's gonna be a martyr and change the rest of the way that music business is done in the music business. Y'all said that and was dead ass about it.
Yeah.
Straight face. I was there. It was last year.
It wasn't even last year. It was a couple months ago.
My memory is not that bad. Like, how do y'all feel about yourselves now? Oh my God. See why you can't be a part of Think Tank? This is how you saying shit. He's gonna get his masters from this.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's the naive shit if you think they're giving up masters.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Anywho, what does this mean? What does this verdict mean for religious Drake?
I mean, obviously the
What is it? What it's
the appeal is going to drag it out for a little while longer. I don't know how much longer. Probably another 6 months, I would imagine.
does that push the album back?
I don't think so.
Does anything about this verdict push the album back or push back plans for the album?
Hard to say without knowing whether he's still under terms with UMG. But I guess in their statement they said they want to continue.
They say that?
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily say that they have anything going forward. I don't know.
I mean, I think Drake's logic is if I win this case, I have leverage to maybe get away from the label deal.
Yes.
And so I think that would have dictated the album time. Now that he's stuck in, if he's doing the appeal because he thinks he can win it, as opposed to just saving face, I think that might. I think that's going to determine whether the album plans change. Because I think I'm not convinced he thinks he can win this anymore. The way the judge threw it out, and what are you appealing it on?
That's why he shouldn't appeal.
That's what I'm saying, because you're not appealing, unless you're appealing on procedural grounds, like there's something wrong with the procedure itself, it's going to be very difficult to win this case. And every lawyer I've heard talk about this has said this is not a winnable case for Drake.
Appealing just because you have a legal team and you can afford it, it still doesn't make it. It makes it longer. Like it's just more embarrassing. You still like a bitch. It's just wrap it up.
It doesn't help him. So I don't.
Some niggas just can't take the L, man.
It's
There's
bad.
I
that.
just cannot
man.
take the L. I just
Even
can't
suing-
accept this. If there's any other avenue, I'ma do it. I just cannot accept this L.
That's what the lawsuit was in the beginning. It was a Hail Mary
Yeah.
to make the L look less L-y.
Right. And so now it's more Ellie.
It's more
Now
L.
it's more L-y.
Yeah, it's worse. Like just let it go.
Learning how to take a L is important.
Yes, facts.
Because everything that he does and has done since this battle has ended has just helped to prolong the success and drag out. Like you making the legend of Not Like Us just bigger than ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I seen people streaming it last night. Running it back, I was like, I won't be surprised this shit into the chart again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that's another L.
Word.
And you know what else, man? You fucking Canadians sometimes just can't read an American room. And that's what Americans have been saying for a little while now, right? Like the crux of this case has been Kendrick was saying mean things.
Yeah.
Like that was the
crux of the battle.
He was being mean, and there may be some people that are believing it. Cool. My brother, niggas was telling you, you got beat up, you got punched in the face, you lost the battle. Niggas still love you. You still who you are. Come on back to the party. See, that's what happens in American hoods. No matter what went down at the basketball court down Communal Park, you had to come back. You had to come back. If you beat somebody up, you got to come back. You can't go hide. You got to come back, and now they know that you be at the courts, nigga. They might pull up. That can happen. Hey, if you fucking get beat up, you just got to come back. If niggas start shooting over there, you got to come back. Hey, they started cracking on you. You got to come back. You didn't get picked for 10 fools. You sat there all day. Guess what? You got to come back. There's a home base. There's a home base. For you to lose like you lost and then take your ball and go to Australia and Sweden and Portugal and wherever you and Yachty was at, Turks, you'd have been everywhere else just because of a loss.
That part.
That's the part niggas don't respect.
Yeah.
Anybody could have lost to Kendrick. Nigga, you're not exempt. Kendrick is one of them.
Yeah.
Facts.
But the way that you lost, how you lose that fight and how niggas see you get jumped in the schoolyard, yeah, nah, that matters.
It's a way to get beat
That
up.
matters.
He lost the fight at school and switched schools.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
District.
But to a far school.
Fresh Prince shit.
He switched districts.
Yeah, he switched whole
He
districts,
went
yo.
down south with his aunt.
Yeah, that's the shit that's not respectable. It's just not respectable.
Get a fucking trainer and do legs and arms. No, I mean, it's not right. It's like you always trying to cut dick and, like, stop cheating and eat some protein to get your body together.
Cut dick?
Like, cutting dick is like you're cheating. Like, you're trying to find a faster way to get there. You know
I've
what I mean?
never heard that.
He go get abs.
shit.
He got his fucking flanks all chubby, his fucking love handles. That shit not,
You think that's...
And it's like he don't have no friends, nobody. I mean, he posted himself with them fucked up ass abs online. He did that. He doesn't know. He don't have no friends.
That's possible.
Leg day. Great.
Shout out to Mona for telling Drake to get in the gym and stop cutting dick. Okay, hold on. Let me get a no Diddy for that.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
And how are y'all liking Mona so far on the podcast? I think she's still doing a good job. Do y'all miss Melissa Ford? I almost forgot her name. I had to remember Melissa's name. Now, I think they brought up a very interesting point in this segment when it comes to Drake's strategy after the loss. And it does feel like he's been on his F America vibe. It's not very loud, but I think once he started selling his houses, once he started spending a lot of times overseas, and let's not get it twisted, his main house is in Canada. I forgot what the name of his mansion is. What do they call his house? Y'all tell me in the comments. I forgot what it's called, but that big old mansion he built, it's in Canada. So it's not like, he was mainly living in America, but he has kind of come off as if y'all bullied me in America. So, I'm going to go abroad. Like the basketball player, when they can't really play in the NBA no more, so they go play overseas. That's what Drake has been doing. He been playing overseas And look, they might be treating him like Stephon Marbury. That might be a deep cut for some of y'all who are not basketball fans, but Stephon Marbury, he left the NBA. He was considered a clown. He was eating Vaseline. He went to China. They started building statues of him. And so, yeah, you know, people out the country, they seem to still be enjoying Drake. That doesn't mean that, you know, Not Like Us was just held in America. You know, they got MP3 players and cell phones and Spotify's and Apple Music all across the world. So they heard the song too. But I think because some of those places don't get as much access to Drake as we do, yeah, when he was going around and touring and stuff like that, they were excited to see Drake. They're excited to see a lot of American celebrities. Let's just be real. Some of y'all know if y'all ever left the country, you can go to certain countries and people treat y'all like celebrities, especially black people. They see us in certain countries, they start treating us like we basketball players and rappers and singers. Am I lying to some of my people who got that passport stamped? And so I don't think that's something that Drake should let go to his head. I think he should remember that the States made him who he is. Yes, you know, Canada, that's your upbringing, that's your home, but that's how it goes with music. If you can't make it in America, you can't make it nowhere. And I get it. You're an international pop star, but I like some of the analogies they used in the pod where they was like, yeah, he got mad and left the school district. You know, he got into a fight and got beat up and switched schools. All of that does apply to Drake. And I said this in another video. I was like, Kendrick is going to be able to tell his kids that he beat Drake so bad in a rap battle that he made Drake go to them folks. He made him go to the courts. He made him call the police. The rap battle was that bad. He made this man call a lawyer. No, first pay the lawyer a deposit, file paperwork, and then say, this ass whipping I got, it was too severe. I need y'all to handle this the legal way. And I see guys like academics saying, well, you know, I was never with the lawsuit. I think he should have just sued Kendrick. If he would have just sued Kendrick, if this lawsuit was really just about Kendrick, see, that was one thing I will say. The UMG layer that was on top of the lawsuit, don't get it twisted. People still called him a snitch, weak, you trying to get paid for the L. But the fact that he could say, you know, I'm doing this for the people. I'm trying to do this for other artists, and this is about his masters, and this is about me getting out of this contract. It's bigger than Not Like Us. I think that did save him from a little bit more ridicule, because if this case was just Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, we would have had a field day with Drake. We would have ran up that check on YouTube. All the YouTubers. But since we had to say it was Drake versus UMG, it just felt a little different. And we knew it was about Not Like Us. We knew it was about him losing the beef. But we still had to, you know, mention, yeah, it's UMG, and it could have been an inside job. The bots. That's another thing. It was so much shit they kept talking about in this case. I keep telling y'all, it was like all of these different pages of every reason that he lost the beef. Because I forget about the bots. I really forgot about his masters until Joe said it. But everybody had a reason why he was filing this lawsuit. And look at Joe getting his shit off today. You know, starting it off, yeah, Drake is a bitch. I'm like, whoa. Crazy. It's crazy. And, I'm hoping Iceman is a good album for Drake's sake, for the OVO fans' sake, the OV hoes, as they like to call them, right? I'm hoping Iceman is good, and I really hate to see the boy go out like this, bro. I'll see y'all next time. Like the video, subscribe. We out.